Yeah, that's what we were looking for. I think looking at the 60, we didn't play the way that we wanted to. We started the game really well, got a lot of chances, but didn't score, and then we stopped doing that. We stopped doing the right things, and they were clogging up the middle really well, and we were trying to force it through, which led to a lot of turnovers and a lot of odd man rushes for them. So, I think if we keep going the way that we did in the first 10, the game looks a lot different. But that's also credit to them. So we got some things to work on, but like you said, we stuck with it, and in the end got the 2 points, which we're happy with.
What were you looking for on the game-tying goal? Were you just looking to create a rebound? Or?
Yeah, that wasn't exactly the play that we had set up, but the play that we had set up was getting the puck to net, and that's what I tried to do. Far pad, hopefully it jumps out like it did. Obviously, good on Chice to get on that puck.
What did it say about his presence of mind to find the 5-hole as he's kind of falling there?
You got to ask him. But obviously, getting that puck while he's falling down and getting a good whack, that's pretty good.
Not just that, but on the overtime goal, he sets the pick. He loses his guy with the deception. But even before that, the way that he wins those 2 previous draws, very controlled for you to skate into them. Describe the last 2 or 3 shifts that Mark Scheifele had in this game tonight.
He scored 2 goals, 2 pretty important goals. So he had a good last 2-3 shifts, but he's a pretty good player, and has showed that over the last many years. So I don't think it surprises any of us in this room. We got a lot of guys that can chip in, and did tonight. But obviously it was huge for Scheif to get in where he needed to be to bury those 2.
You won a similar game to this against this team. I believe you scored to tie it up in that game last year, but you take that game against the Oilers where your defensive presence was very similar to what it was last year. You take a game like this where you guys stick with it and fight your way back into a game. How much do you think you are showing so far in just 2 games? The strength of your team last year has continued into this year.
Yeah, that's obviously huge. It's how we've wanted to play. I will say, like I said earlier today, yes, they only scored 1 goal, but they had the chances to do a lot more damage. But again, Bucky and net made some huge saves. We gotta clean that up a little. But I think the look of our defensive system is something that has helped us over the last couple of years, and that's something that we're going to keep working on, because we're a pretty good team when we play the right way.
For you yourself in this game, like the first 2 periods, your line kind of was struggling a bit. Scott changed the lines up a bit. For you, like how kind of empowering was that you were kind of put on a line with Lowry and Appleton, 2 guys that were buzzing throughout the game, and from there you had some opportunities afterwards?
I don't totally agree with your view on our line to start. We had a lot of good chances. We're trying to find our way. Our last couple of games together haven't been good, but we took a step in the right direction. So I'm happy with the step that we took tonight as a line. Obviously, when the team isn't scoring goals and you're behind by 1, you want to switch things up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Our 6-on-5 tonight worked, so we're happy with that.
Thank you, Shane.
Thanks, Nick.
game-tying goal and setting the pick and losing your guy the way that you did. What went into that goal becoming that goal?
OT will be pumped about that one for sure. Yeah, you know, me and KC and JMO, we've played together a long time. You know, just kind of know the feeling of, you know, what coverage is, and you know, bring me back to my basketball days, the little pick and roll. So felt good.
What about on the tying goal, Mark? Really good second effort to get that puck. What did you see as it was developing?
Yeah, we had chances all night, and you know, great help on the face-off by all the guys. So obviously, we went 6-on-5. There's so many guys. You get the puck to the net, and good things happen. And I was just lucky enough to be there and put her home.
Did you see the 5-hole as you were falling, or when did you track that was the spot?
Oh, I just tried to hit it. I was just hoping and praying.
Just for you, like in that game, you know, there were certain moments where I feel like the puck was in the slot quite a bit, but you guys couldn't, you know, capitalize, you know, in a lot of instances. Was it kind of gratifying, those 2 goals coming from the slot area, given how you guys had your looks there throughout the night?
Yeah, we had some crossbars, we had some good chances, and that's the way hockey goes. Sometimes it takes 59 minutes to get one home and bring it to overtime. So, you know, it's never over till it's over.
When they announced that it was your 300th goal at the end there, big grin came on your face. They're showing it on the Jumbotron. Are those moments that you sort of, like the child you gets to come out and just love this game?
Yeah, a little bit. It's pretty humbling to think about. You know, it's pretty wild. You know, I just you know, I'm very thankful for the guys I played with. You know, lucky enough to play with some really good players, and you know, it's all thanks to them.
Do these 2 wins say anything about this team's identity?
You know, we know we're a resilient group. You know, I think that third period, you know, there was times in that second we kind of got away from it a little bit, and Bucky made some big saves, and you know, from there I think we kind of buckled down. We got the puck deep. We, you know, made their D work and kind of hemmed them in a couple times and got some chances, and you know, we just got back to our game. I think that's the biggest thing, is look at that blueprint and go back to that.
In that mid part of the game where you guys did kind of come off it, is that credit to Chicago? Is that you guys just maybe looking for things that weren't there?
Yeah, who knows? It's early in the year, and I think you know, they played solid. They made some good plays. They had some speed. They tried to get it in a little bit of a track meet, but you know, Bucky, we needed him to make some saves, and he made them. And from there, you know, we just kind of needed to get back to our game, which we did.
Mark, kind of underrated play. Neil Pion closing off the shot at the empty net. I mean, what did that mean to keep that a one-goal game at the time?
Yeah, it just shows it's never over till it's over. You know, you keep battling till the end, and you know, that saved it from being game over to, you know, all of a sudden winning overtime.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you very much.
those last 2 or 3 shifts, winning face-offs in controlled fashion, diving for pucks, setting picks, losing guys with deception. How would you describe what he did towards the end there?
Yeah, I mean, those are obviously 2 gigantic goals. That the tire was big. You know, if you're going to score goals, you got to get to that net. And you know what Fly did on the face-off, they were coming around, and we had some movement and kind of hopefully crossed them up a bit. But you know, just getting to that net front, I would like to see him get it in the first 15 minutes of the game instead of the last minute. But at the end of the day, you need your best players to come up big at the right times, and they did. That group did.
How much did that game-tying goal resemble what was drawn up on the chalkboard on the bench?
It's exactly like he drew it up there. Exactly, no. But the high crisscross up top was a little bit of a design, but at the end of the day, it was that was more about pucks and numbers at the net front. So I mean, we got it into the paint. Big play by Pionk. Prior to that, them not getting the empty net opportunity, and us getting a second chance at it.
And last one. Connor Hellebuck, just the impact he had on this game. Yeah,
I mean that's we knew they were a rush team, and first period we gave up 4 rush chances. Third we gave up a few more. They transitioned quick, and we left him there a few times where he really had to he had to make some big stops for us. And I mean that's what he does. That's what he knows when games are tight like that he has to make that one more save to keep us in it, and that's what he did tonight again.
What was the thought process behind putting Ehlers with Lowry and Appleton?
You know what? It was, I mean, I did it for 2 shifts. All I wanted Nino to get out to get to the net front with the other 2 guys, and I was trying to get Fly some space because it was Bedard a lot of the times against Lau, and I was just trying to open him up a little bit so that he had those Apple and Lau kind of open up some space. I mean, we tried it 2 times there and see if it was kind of. There's a couple times where they got some zone time, but I was just, we're sitting in a game, we hadn't really created a ton of offense. I was just trying to open some stuff up there for both lines.
And just with Ehlers too, like how impressed with how he, the third period really seemed to find his stride in terms of creating offense. Did you notice a difference in that third frame?
Well, yeah, I liked his third better. I mean, our whole group actually, our execution wasn't very good on the whole. We had 10-foot passes. We were missing guys. Just our execution altogether wasn't very good for 60 minutes. And then, but Fly's a guy that, when he's skating and puck possession kind of guy, he can be very dangerous. And I think that I liked him a lot better in the third.
Yeah, you just said that you guys kind of came off it about 8 to 10 minutes in, and then it took a while to get there. So what are your takeaways going to be in terms of taking this game and the way Chicago maybe made you force some things and taking it forward?
Well, if you look at the first 10 minutes of the game, probably and then the first 10 of the third period, we put pucks below the goal line and we went after them. And we went and made them play down low, forced them to defend. I thought, after the halfway through the first and then all of the second, we were playing on the outside. We weren't getting a whole lot of sort of greasy, hard, plays that were like we've done, like we did in Edmonton, like we did at the start of the game, and like we did at the start of third. We got pucks down in. When we get it down low and go to work, when we get 2 guys on the puck, the other guy sitting in the hole, when we play that way, it opens up our top, it opens up the D-men. And I just thought we really got kind of playing a spaced-out game and with not great execution there for the other parts of the game.
You still went back to the big guns at the end, and they got you the goals and they got you the win. One of the striking moments, I think, for me after the game, they showed Scheifele on the Jumbotron, and when they announced it was his 300th goal, his grin was like, it was a kid's grin. It was youth, it was passion, it was joy for the game. We don't always get to see that side.
Yeah.
What do you see from this?
Well, those are big milestones, I mean, 300 goals is a lot of goals and in this league, and to see that enthusiasm, he probably forgot about it. He probably knew he was close, and but at the end of the day, anytime these guys can do that and do it in that fashion, to tie a game late and then win it in overtime, he'll remember those goals, 299 and 300, I'm sure.
Scott, just going back to the Pionk play, is that just an awareness or desperation kicks in? Or
the biggest thing, he attacked the puck. He didn't back up. He really, because their guy had to get to the red line. If he waits and backs up, they maybe make another play, or the guy takes a shot at the net. But the kid didn't want to ice the puck, and P did a great job of attacking him, and obviously stopped that there, give us a chance to get it back and get in, and we got the face off. Right. Thank you.